Joshua 1:16 through 18. And they answered Joshua, saying, All that thou commandest us we will do, and whithersoever thou sendest us we will go. According as we hearken unto Moses in all things, so will we hearken unto thee. Only the Lord thy power be with thee, as he was with Moses. Whosoever he be that doth rebel against thy commandment, and will not hearken unto thy words and all that thou commandest him, he will be put to death. Only be strong and of a good courage. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Allah, all Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule world. Peace, love, and salutations to you brothers. You Akim pushing the truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Gonna pull a few precepts and continue the Love the Milk series. So Joshua 1:16 through 18. I picked those precepts out through the Spirit because Joshua, being the successor to lead the nation of Israel after Moses, at that point, the people knew the power of Yahweh, and also understood that there was a hierarchy put into place. As far as Joshua was a leader, and pretty much everyone else fell in underneath him, and that's kind of one of the big stumbling blocks or issues with the nation. Nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans is order. Without order, and kind of us as a people looking in all different areas to try to find the truth, try to find solution to the problems, you have no sense of direction. Us, the men of the Lord, hopeful elect, especially the ones that follow under the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, they set the tone, man. They put forth the doctrine, and through the Spirit, it's up to us to go through, compare the doctrine, put it up against the standard, which is the Holy Scriptures, man. And through that diligence and in doing so, we believe and accept those men to be at the forefront of of this nation, man. The nation of Israel. So I'm gonna read again. Also made to pull a couple points out of there. So I'm gonna read Joshua 1:16 through 18 one more time. And they answered Joshua, saying, All that thou commandest us we will do, and whithersoever thou sendest us we will go. According as we hearken unto Moses in all things, so will we hearken unto thee. Only the Lord thy power be with thee, as he was with Moses. Whosoever he be that doth rebel against thy commandment, and will not hearken unto thy words and all that thou commandest him, he shall be put to death. Only be strong and of a good courage. So yeah, man, you really have to believe in this thing, the words written in this book, to the point that really anyone who's against it, not through our fleshly hands, but through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, if they're not in alignment with the doctrine, man, then they're going to be put to death, and that's really why this whole thing is so serious, because this is literally a matter of life and death. Us as self-proclaimed men of the Lord, self-proclaimed prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we just have that spirit of understanding a fraction of how terrible the Most High can be, and how harsh rightfully so, his judgments coming down can be. And we are given the duty of not keeping that within ourselves, understanding that, and just holding it for ourselves. We're given the responsibility to preach that and spread that word to the people of our nation, because ultimately, if they don't take heed according to the scriptures, they're going to be put to death. And this is something that even back then in that day, transitioning from Moses to Joshua, this is something that the nation agreed to. So it only makes sense that in latter days, that's what the Most High is going to hold the people of our nation accountable to. Through the Spirit, I only have a couple more precepts I'm gonna touch in this lesson, so it really shouldn't be too long. So Isaiah 62. Started 62. Isaiah 62, verses 6 and 7. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. So verse 6 reads again, I have set watchmen upon thy walls. Those men are the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Those men who are, given like I said earlier, the responsibility to watch what's going on. O Jerusalem, nation of Israel, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. So that's a part of it, man. When you go on YouTube, and it's impossible. It's to the point, and it's probably been that way for a while, but it's to the point that it's really impossible to keep up with all the content that the men of the Lord and Great Millstone are putting out. And that's prophecy. That's prophesied that we're going to give these people no rest. And a part of that is, as a man of the Lord, you have to push yourself to make sure that you're being active, in pushing the word out. That you're not sitting idle, sitting on your hands. Now, you have to have some type of righteous balance, in this walk, because you don't want to burn yourself out and not be able to endure. But you got to be a part of the movement, the motion. You can't just sit here and watch men post videos and do the work, and go to camp and do sit downs, and even meeting up with other brothers and breaking bread. Like, you got to be a part of that fight, man. Because if you're not a part of that fight, then you're really out of line with the scriptures. So yeah, ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. Now, you have to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. If you're out in the world and you're on a plantation, you're not always going to be pushing, being like, so some of the brothers talk about, being in camp mode and pushing like you would do on the highways and byways, or, doing a video or a sit down. But even then, you have to be meditating on scriptures, watching what's going on, checking in with brothers. Like, even your downtime, it's not like you just completely down. Like, there's always work to be done. Verse 7, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So Jerusalem being a people before a place, we know and understand and believe that to be a nation of Israel, which consists of the 12 tribes, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. at this point in time and for a long time, we have been completely ostracized and put to the side and looked down upon. So we know that prophecy hasn't come to pass yet. But a part of us getting that praise, which isn't going to be on our own accord. It's going to be through the love, power, mercy, and grace of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. An integral part of that, man, is the men of the Lord going out here and doing the work, and being diligent to the point that our prayers, our works reaches the heavens, man. That the angels, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh and Yahweh, and the Most High sends his Son back to save us. So verse 7 reads again, Isaiah 62:7, and give him no rest till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So we're not going to give this kingdom, we're not going to give the so-called elites, so-called Illuminati, we're not going to give none of these entities no rest, man, until our sighs and cries are so strong and so powerful and so magnified, man, that the Most High deems us worthy to be saved. And I'm going to finish off on Isaiah 34 and 16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered. So the book of the Lord, we know it to be the Holy Scriptures. You got to read and be diligent, of course. No one of these should fail. Nothing written in this book is going to fail, man. This is a book of truth. There's been certain prophecies that have been prophesied, whether it be World War I, World War II, falling of certain kingdoms. There's been certain things that have been prophesied, and all those things that have been prophesied have come to pass because, I'm going to continue to read on. None shall want her mate, which means there is no book or anything, any source that was written or compiled that can match the power of truth of the Scriptures. For my mouth it hath commanded. So this was commanded to be written and documented, by Yahweh Shai. So, and that's why it is such a powerful entity, such a powerful force, because it's the closest thing, the word and the spirit, the closest connection that we have to the Most High and to Yahweh Shai. And his spirit, it hath gathered it. So it's commanded to be written through the Most High, and through the spirit, it's been able to withstand the test of time and still be here today. To the point that it's still the most heavily publicized and purchased book of all time. And think about that for a second, man. Pretty much the most widely circulated book to ever touch the earth. Think about how many souls, spirits, men have put their hand to this, and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has deemed them unworthy to understand the dark sayings, man, and its secrets. It's for us to, even for a short period of time, have that ability through the Spirit, through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, through the apostles and elders who work, diligently and rigorously for decades, for certain men or brothers in your camp that have put in 10, 15, 20 years, the brothers that put in 3, 4, 5, 6 years, man. Like it really is an honor to be a part of that team. So, I guess I'm just gonna end up by saying that don't, for lack of a better word, don't shit on the opportunity, man. Like it's the opportunity of a lifetime, to put your hand to this plow and do the work and do the Lord's work, in truth and sincerity. So that's really all I have for at the moment, Akim. Lord willing, this was edifying. Once again, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And peace, love, and salutations to Yakim, pushing the truth and sincerity across the four corners of the world, of the earth. Until next time, Yakim, Shalom.